Hey everyone, and welcome to another edition of Burton Ballers. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Perez, and the Perez project is over, or is it? So before I get into this video, guys, you know the drill. Please like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified every time we make a new video. Share this content.
Welcome to the Burton Ballers. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah.
So guys, I'm calling this I'm not calling it the Super League anymore. In my video yesterday, I called it the Perez project, or the Real Madrid Barcelona bailout. More of the Real Madrid bailout, actually. It's a bit unfair on Barcelona. It's a Real Madrid bailout led by one man, and that's Florentino Perez. And Florentino Perez has been speaking to the media after the aftermath of what happened with the breakup of this Super League. It was over before it began. Sunday, it was on. Tuesday, it was off. And Perez is not a happy man, and he's come out with some quotes. First of all, I want to read a quote actually which came out from the UEFA president and Alexander Seferin. And this is what he said. He said, Florentino Perez doesn't want a president like me that pushes me even more to stay. He wants a president that would obey him and do everything he wants. So now you're seeing the mafia situation of Perez. You know, I've been talking to a few people on phone-ins and streams, etc. And yes, I do agree that FIFA do need overhaul, because I, for one, think that they are a corrupt organisation. I've said it before. We've seen it with Chelsea and others. We've seen the way they tackle things like racism. They don't giving people stupid fines. And even the other day with the Rangers situation, where Kamara, he gets a 3-match ban as well for challenging racism. Okay, the other guy gets a 10-match game, but he shouldn't have had a fine as well. It's just like, it's not really tackling the situation. So there's many things. That's just one of the things I'm thinking about. Or FIFA with the Qatar World Cup and things like that. You can see that organisation as well, they took a backhand. And Michel Platini, Sepp Blatter, who were the leaders of UEFA and FIFA at the time, they've now gone for corruption. Do you think it just was with them? No, it wasn't just them. It was others who are involved as well. They're just the men at the top, so they are the fall guys. So let me get that straight first of all. I'm not siding with UEFA or FIFA on this, or even just like the Sky. I mentioned about Sky and other television establishments. And one thing I did agree on, I heard some quotes yesterday, is that the likes of UEFA and FIFA, Sky have come out as heroes as this. But do they care about the fans? Did Sky care about the fans when they try to fleece us of £15 a game and taking advantage of the COVID situation? They could have had, there's a lot of goodwill there by, a lot of people were depressed and everything else, but they were trying to maximise their profits by charging ridiculous amounts of money for the games. And I wouldn't mind it so much if the money was going back into the clubs. But the money wouldn't have gone back into the clubs. They would have been going straight into Sky's pocket. So, as I said yesterday, guys, don't say that you're the saviours, because you're not. You're just as bad. You're doing it in a different guise, but more nonetheless, you're doing it just like Perez. But if you come out of bed with one evil, you shouldn't be jumping into a bed with another evil. And Perez, he thinks he's a godfather of football. And so these are some of the comments. He says that he doesn't believe it's over. He just thinks it's on pause. But he said, I think one of the 6 Premier League clubs weren't really convinced of the project, and it became contagious to the rest of them. That one is Chelsea. Well done, Chelsea, for that. It's going to come clearer when I go and read some of the other comments that he made. And so he says, if the project didn't work, another one will. Remember, all 12 clubs have signed a binding contract. A binding contract, okay. If one of them pulls out, then there'll be fines as well, he's saying. But who's the money going to? You know, these are the founder members. So I think they could be challenged in court as well, because if the money goes to Perez and Real Madrid, then the courts are not going to allow that to happen. Is it going to go to a pot for the Super League that doesn't exist as well? So there's many legal wrangles to be sorted out if Perez demands them to pay a fee to leave the Super League. I'm not sure if they officially signed up to it or just whether it was a statement of intent. I don't know that yet, so I need to dig into that a bit more. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't really know all the legal ins and outs of this deal. So what else did he go on to say? And I remember I said yesterday this was to suit Real Madrid, and it was to help fund them to buy new players and to get them out of debt as well. And he's kind of literally confirmed that with some of the other statements that he made. So the other statement he made was, it's impossible to make signings like Mbappe and Haaland in general, not for Real Madrid, without the Super League. So because they are broke, he wanted to get in the rich teams from the Premier League to come and help him fund his team to get all the best players. Really? Sort your own house out, get your house in order, and then you'll be able to buy these players. You know, he's been buying these Galacticos and paying them exorbitant wages. So the chickens have come home to roost, and now he's got no money. He's got to get money in a different way, you know, because, you know, as I said yesterday, is it 900 million in the red or something ridiculous like that? No, get your house sorted out first, mate. And yeah, as I said earlier, the Super League is not dead. We'll continue working on this project. It's just now on standby. Right, okay, we will see about that. Then this is where it comes in about, as I said, about the Chelsea. That's why I think Chelsea are the club that he was actually referring to when he made the comments about one club in the Premier League. So he goes on to say, Chelsea fans, there were about 40 of them outside Stamford Bridge. And if you want, I will tell you who took them there. 40 fans. Not only is the guy deluded, he's also blind. Look at these pictures. 40? Really? Okay. At least 2,000 Chelsea fans there. And there would have been a lot more if this was, because the match was on Tuesday, we found out about this on Sunday. We had a week to galvanise our supporters and this hadn't been sorted out, you'd have seen a lot more than the 2,000 there. And what's it about Chelsea? Who took the fans to Stamford Bridge are the same people who put these anti-Super League shirts on in Cadiz tonight. So really, Chelsea are the ones leading this anti-European Super League by what he's meant to be saying. This guy is getting more and more deluded by the day. Someone said it's like it's Donald Trump in a Perez mask or something. So yeah, so that was basically what he's saying. And yeah, so the crux of it is it's still on. You can't leave on because you've signed a binding contract, which is a bit hypocritical because you've got a binding contract with your other leagues like the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A. So you can get out and walk out of those particular leagues. But because of the Super League, you can't walk out of that if you don't want to feel right about it. Yeah, come on, wake up, guy. So that is it. These are the comments that came out yesterday from Mr. Perez. As I said before, yeah, I applaud him for challenging the UEFA because someone has to stand up. But if it's for your own interest, for your club interest, if it's not for the good of football, then it's pointless. This was all about self-interest for him, and because of his own self-interest, it started to filter through to the other clubs, and the other clubs were all about self-interest. So they come out in a bad light when really this project was about making Real Madrid a major force again. Yeah, let's not beat around that. That's what it was all about. Yeah, if someone can come in, sort UEFA out, and get this corruption out of football and make it for the fans. If someone's out there, the people's champion, who can have that. Gary Neville's been calling out for a new body to come in to look at the whole structure of the way football is run and to just totally revamp it. I'm all for that. It's got to be in the best interests of the clubs and the supporters. And if that can happen, well, I'm all in. So over to you guys. Put your comments in the comment section below. What do you think about these comments of Mr. Perez? Are you for him, or do you think he's a little bit deluded like I do? And if you've got any ideas on how this competition, because obviously something's broke, what suggestions would you make to how we can improve UEFA and what they're doing at the moment? Stick your comments in the section below, and don't forget, as always guys, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified every time I make a new video. So until then guys, take care, bye bye.